Hey everybody, what's up? This is Jed Derryberry. I am so excited to be with you again for this year's annual leadership conference for Special Olympics in South Carolina. I was with you guys last year. Unfortunately, we can't be together this year, but hopefully the tide is turning soon and we'll be able to be together as a family once again. And I'm super excited about what I'm about to talk to you guys about because it's fun and it's personal. We're going to laugh. We may get teary-eyed reflecting, but here's what we're going to do. Everywhere I go across the state, my goal has always been to equip, encourage, and empower. If you go to mrderryberry.com, you will see that on the front page because that's what I want to do for teachers, for community workers, for athletes, for coaches, for volunteers, for families, for anybody I meet. I want to equip them, encourage them, and empower them. And sometimes I say I'm going to equip people with tools and new ways of thinking, encourage them through laughter and fun and playfulness, and empower them to go back and make changes to themselves or to their community or to their classrooms or to their friends or to their teams or wherever they are. So today I'm going to start with, in this video, is number one, I'm going to equip you. And then there's going to be another video that encourages you, and then another video that empowers you. I hope that you'll watch them all three. And if you messed up and watched 3 or 2 before you watch this one, then that's okay. But now it'll all make sense because you'll know what I'm talking about. So number one, I want to encourage you. Oh, excuse me. Look at me. I'm already saying it wrong. Equip, encourage, empower. Hello. How many times have I said that? A lot. I want to equip you with some words of wisdom from my mama and my granny and my favorite book. 2 from my mama, 2 from my granny, and 1 from my favorite book. Are you ready for this? And I think y'all are going to love these. Some of them you may have heard before, but number one, this is what my mama says all the time, y'all. She says, it is better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Now, what is it? What am I talking about? It's whatever it's better to have. For example, when you're walking out the door in the morning, and you think, should I take my umbrella? It's cloudy. You know what? It's better to take that umbrella and have it with you and not need it than to need that umbrella and not have it. Have you ever been caught in the rain before? Pouring down rain and you think, I've got an umbrella in the car. I've got one in the closet at the home and I didn't bring it. It's always better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I know as a coach or an athlete or volunteer, there's some times where you think, what should I do? Should I take? Oh, you know what? Like the Boy Scouts say, always be prepared, right? Just like Mama says, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Remember that. That's some good wisdom. I'm equipping you with good wisdom. Next up, I said it was for my granny. I guess because y'all, if I'd have said my Maudie, y'all didn't know what my Maudie is, but my Maudie is my great grandma, and she passed away years ago, but she gave me some good wisdom before she passed away. She used to say to me, Jed, you can't beat an old head. And I used to think, what does that mean? I'm not going to beat a head. And she's like, no. You can't beat it. Like, you need it. You can't beat an old head. And finally, one day, I realized what she was trying to tell me is that people who are more experienced in life and further along in the journey than me, they know some stuff, and I need to listen to them. You can't beat those old heads. You need to listen to them. Yeah, you can't beat them. Like, man, they are valuable. And I know some of you who have been working with the Special Olympics for years and years, dare I say decades, but you've been doing the work and you are amazing. And I hope that the people that are new to the organization will call on you and glean from your wisdom. And I hope you'll share it with those young people too, because, young people, they know some stuff too. Athletes, I hope you'll listen to your coaches. Coaches, I hope you'll listen to your athletes. But always remember, you can't beat those old heads. The people who have been on the journey longer than we have, can't beat them. Number 3, this was something else my Maudie taught me, and it's real important. She would say, Jed, you can say anything if you put a little bit of honey on your lips. I know you've probably been to the grocery store and seen those little jars of bear honey, and I think about my grandma and Maudie every time I see that little jar because I think about her and what she said about, saying things with a little honey on your lips. What that means, be sweet when you talk to people. I know sometimes we may feel angry. Maybe if you're competing and you didn't do good at yourself, and it might make you frustrated. Maybe you say things the wrong way. Just put a little honey on your lip. Not literally put honey on your lips. It's figuratively saying, be sweet to each other. Be kind. Use kind words and speak nicely. You can say whatever you need to when you're speaking nicely to people. And that's important. And I always remember it. And I'll tell you a story. This is kind of a fun story. One time I worked with someone who wasn't very sweet. And she was kind of mean to me. And I told her one day that she should learn to put some honey on her lips. The next day, I brought her a jar of honey and left it on her desk. I sure did. So if somebody is mean to you, you just get them a jar of honey and write them a little note. And it'll make you feel better. Remind them to be sweet. Say nice things. Number 4, this is something my mom used to tell me. Sometimes I would walk into school and my head would be down. I would be depressed. I might be sad about something. My mom would say to me, hold your head up or else you're going to get a pain in the neck. And she would talk to me about how, when you sleep funny and you get a crick in your neck. Yep. She would tell me that, she was like, whatever you're going through, it's easier to hold your head up than to let it slouch, because when it slouches, it hurts. And when your head is down, it hurts your inside too, hurts your heart, hurts your soul. Always hold your head up, be proud. If you're an athlete and you're doing your best, always be proud of who you are. If you're a coach, your family, y'all be the teams, all of you, just be proud of the work that you're doing. Hold that head up, because it's a lot better than getting that crick in your neck. And the last quote I want to equip you with is from this book, Big Magic, by Elizabeth Gilbert. I love this book. It's been a life-changing book for me. And there's a quote right at the beginning that I want to read to you that the author says. She says, to have the courage to bring forth the treasures that are hidden within you. I love that. Think about it for a minute. What treasures are hidden within you? What treasures are in there? I know some of you have lots to give to the world. You're already giving it with your big smile and your big heart and your awesome athleticism at your games, and coaches, you're doing a great job, and the families, wow, the volunteers, everybody that is involved with the Special Olympics, to me, exemplifies that you are bringing forth the hidden treasures. But always remember to keep bringing them out. Don't quit. Don't stop. Because the world needs you, and the world needs your hidden treasures. I hope that you feel equipped with some of these quotes. I know this was just a short little time together, but that was our point, was just have short little clips, short little blurbs of learning, if you will. I hope that you'll stay tuned for episode 2 and episode 3 as I encourage and empower you. And remember, it's better to need it. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Can't beat an old head. You can't say anything, or y'all, excuse me. Sometimes you make mistakes while you're doing these videos and you can't go redo them. You can't redo them the whole time because I've already made it this far. Let's recap together. 1, better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. You can't beat an old head. 3, you can say anything if you put a little honey on your lips. 4, hold your head up or you'll get a pain in your neck. And the last, most important one, have the courage to bring forth the treasures that are hidden within you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on video 2.